Did you know that in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, this scene was not CGI? Tim Burton actually had 40 squirrels trained to crack and drop nuts into the hole. Did you know that in Spider-Man, this scene was not CGI? It took Tobey Maguire 156 takes to pull it off.
Wow, great reflexes.
Did you know that in Wolf of Wall Street, fans loved the scene when McConaughey was banging his chest? But it turned out this was something that he made up on the spot. This ritual was actually something that he would do before shooting, and he decided to bring it into scene. Although Leonardo DiCaprio is a world-class actor, but you can totally see him cracking up. He even looks at the camera crew when McConaughey's chest beating continues. Did you know that in Coraline, the welcome home cake has a double loop on the O? According to graphology, a double loop on a lowercase o means that the person who wrote it is lying. There is only one double loop, which means she's welcome, but she isn't home. Did you know that in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Gene Wilder agreed to take the role on only one condition, that in this scene, he would be allowed to do this. When director Mel Stewart asked why, Gene said that this means that from now on, nobody would know if he was lying or telling the truth.
Welcome, my friends. Welcome to my chocolate factory.
Did you know that in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Professor Lupin sleeps the entire train ride to Hogwarts? The date is September 1st, 1993, and there was actually a full moon the previous night. So it makes sense that he was exhausted from transforming the night before. Did you know that in Home Alone, when the group takes a head count, there are 17 people in total, which means the group will be split into 8 and 9 people in 2 vans. Since Kevin is missing, both vans have 8 people, so each group thinks that Kevin is in the other van and doesn't suspect a thing. Did you know that in Fast and Furious 6, nothing that you see in this scene was scripted?
Hey, Mia, you better hide your baby, or...
I'm just playing.
You better hide that big-ass forehead.
I was just joking.
And no one expected that from The Rock or Ludacris, but since it was so genuine and so funny, they decided to keep it in the film.
I was just joking.
Did you know that in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, in this scene, we can see that Willy Wonka's father has framed highlights of his son's life? This was actually inspired by a trip that Tim Burton took to see his dying mother. Despite their bad relationship, she had framed movie posters of all his films. Did you know that in Spider-Man 2, when Peter Parker wants to jump off a building, he says he needs a
strong focus on what I want.
He then lands on a strong Ford Focus instead that goes undamaged.